This is Michael Williams from Biz Publications. Good afternoon, Miss Shearer. How are you today?
I'm well. Today.
It's nice catching up with you today. Have you had a busy day?
Fairly busy day. Also a sad day because somebody very positive in the community was buried today, so it's a little bit sad.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Miss Shearer, one of the reasons we're doing this video today is because you are an author of a popular title of books, the Kofi series of books from the Bad Bwoy series. Miss Shearer, before we talk about the book, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, what gave you the inspiration to become a writer, an author? If you can sort of just give us a little bit of your background and what led you into that.
Well, the main reason was I was working with young people in a community centre, and I really want to sort of raise the profile of Bruce Grove Community Centre, because that's where I was doing some work with young people.
Bruce Grove, where is that?
That's in Tottenham, and what I wanted to do was to develop specific programs for young people that related to their experience, and rather than go and find a manual that's already written, I thought I'd use my years of experience of being with young people and being in that local community to kind of you know, do the work. And that's how Kofi came about. You know, the anger of young people, the fact that they can't or seem unable to speak about what's going on, and using the book and showing an angry Kofi, and also showing a Kofi that will, you know, that will do the walk and will be able to kind of just be one of the guys. And I noticed they were starting younger and younger. They were starting from primary age, and sort of copying the older young people. So I wanted to relate that somehow. And I thought if I used experiences that young people could relate to, that would be quite good. So the book wasn't written necessarily to be published. It was a tool, a working tool for working with young people. Because the group that I was trying to get together was a group called for those young people who weren't necessarily getting themselves in serious trouble, but wanting to kind of be part of the scene. And it would seem that it was the really bad guys and girls that were getting all the attention. So I wanted to bring everybody in, and those young people could relate to the way Kofi walked, his anger, his screwed up face, his, you know, trying to be, you know, this guy that, you know, sort of stay away from me because I'm just too bad to contend with. And, you know, using that as a forum for discussion, because young people could then talk. Because when I work with young people with a book, I said, what makes you angry? When you're angry, who do you talk to? What do you do when you're angry?
Perhaps you can show us the book, the front cover of the book, and maybe read us a couple of pages.
Yeah, this one is Kofi to the Rescue, Bullies Beware.
That's interesting. It's the first time I've actually seen a little, you know, black person as a superhero on a front cover of a book.
Exactly.
Very clever.
And that is really important. So I give a lot of credit to the illustrator Garth Jacobs, who really brought to life the ideas and the spirit of what I wanted to kind of deliver in the book. So thank you very much, Garth, and I hope people will use it quite a lot, because you really did communicate very well what I wanted. What would you say? How would you persuade your best friend to read this book? and I'm afraid a little man, Turkish young boy, said, I would tell him, read this book or you're dead. So we had to go over the whole, but he didn't mean it in a serious, I'm going to kill somebody kind of way, but he's just meaning that I really do think it's important that you read this. But his language, his expression was different. So I'm hoping that when teachers or parents use the book, they will look at language and talk to children. Certainly the first book, Kofi wanted to be a bad boy. You know, issues around anger. Again, it's about the anti-bullying aspect of Kofi's attitude, because again, he wants to save the person who's feeling pain. So he's aware from his own experience that he really needs to do something, and he makes it his business to really sort of find a way of encouraging people who are feeling sad, or if they're being bullied or whatever, to make themselves available so someone could actually approach them.
Right.
And you know, so that's one of the reasons why you know, I felt it was important